Today we're going to learn about the quadratic formula and how to solve quadratic equations with it. In my last few videos, you learned how to solve quadratic equations by completing the square. Now we're going to learn the quadratic formula, which is a way you can plug in a quadratic equation and get out the solution of it. So, if we have a quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then the solution x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So as you can see, you can plug in the b, the a and the c of your quadratic equation and then just plug them into the quadratic formula and then you solve for x. So let's do an example. So let's say we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. So let's plug that into this. So what is a? Well, a is 1, so we can just get rid of it right there, because anything times 1 is the same thing. So a is 1, so we can just delete that, because the coefficient here is 1. And now what's b? b is 2, so let me erase all the b's and write 2. This is 2 squared, so that's 4. And c is 1, so let me erase that and put 1. 4 times 1 is 4, so we delete that. This cancels out to 0. Square root of 0 is 0. Okay. So it's negative 2. So that 0 is gone. So the answer is negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. So x equals negative 1. So all you do when using the quadratic formula is you have to know what your a, b and c in the quadratic equation is. Let me write the quadratic formula again. So remember, this plus or minus sign means that the x could equal negative b plus all of this stuff, or x could be negative b minus all of this stuff. So that's a thing you should remember. Now let's solve another one. 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 equals 0. In this case, a equals 2. Let me replace everything with 2. C equals 3. So let me just 4 times 2 times 3 is 24. Let me erase this and write 24. B is 5, so this becomes negative 5. This becomes 5 squared. So this becomes the square root of 25 minus 24, which is the square root of 1, which is 1. And this thing on the bottom, the denominator, becomes 4. So negative 5 plus 1 equals negative 4 over. So x can be negative 4 over 4, or x can be negative 5 minus 1 over 4. So negative 6 over 4. This cancels to negative 1. And you can write this as negative 3 halves. So these are our two solutions, x equals -1 and x equals 3/2. So that's how you solve quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. Let me write it again just so you can memorize it. B squared minus 4ac over 2a. So this is the quadratic formula. And remember, it's for equation form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So that's how you solve any quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. But it's not always the best way to solve them, because some of them it's easier to solve them by completing the square. Hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.